Hello, I'm Village President Frank DeSimone, and welcome to Spotlight on Bensenville. In this episode, we will be talking with our guests, Joseph Karachi, Director of Public Works, and John Izusi, Public Works Streets Forestry Supervisor, about Bensenville's ice and snow removal plan. Gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
So what we really want to talk about is winter.
Ooh.
That's why we're here. Yeah. So can you tell us a little bit about the pre-planning that goes into each year's winter maintenance?
Well, usually we begin by making sure we have all the necessary resources to be successful. Our product this year, in August, we took in 800 tons of salt, which filled our salt dome, gave us approximately 1,500 tons of salt in stock right now. So we're pretty good with that. And then we move on to the vehicles. Make sure everything's up to snuff, ready to go, calibration. Our liquid tanks are full, and stocking up our snow blades and things we may need to be successful during the winter.
What is the difference between the prior winter maintenance to the upcoming season and to the current season?
I think our biggest difference this year is going to be the downtown. I mean, with all of the streetscape work that we did this past couple of years, it's going to be a challenge for us. I think we have always plowed the downtown in a certain way, and that way is going to change. So finding areas to plow the snow, finding how we're going to actually get the sidewalks cleared and into the street, and then where's that snow going to go. So there's definitely going to be some challenges in the downtown. It's going to be a little bit of a work in progress, some growing pains, but hopefully by the time we get through half the season, we got it all dialed down and ready to go.
I think this is our second year using the advanced salt brine technology. What does that mean for the village?
It's just to know we have all this technology at our fingertips. It's really great. We want to thank the village for allowing that and getting the grant money to have it. But this year I think we're going to try to be a little bit more proactive, get out in front of some of these storms, use our salt beet juice technology, brine technology. So I'm kind of excited to put that into play a little bit. So
you're excited about winter?
It's not winter in general, but the challenges that it may bring us.
And we're the ones with the long sleeve shirts, and he's in the short sleeve shirt.
It's like 38 degrees outside and I'm freezing.
Yeah, but I've been driving in snow since 1973. So,
is there any special training required for snow and ice initiatives and procedures?
We do a little bit of training. We do the APWA Snow and Winter Maintenance Seminar. This year it was over in Woodridge, I believe they changed it to. But they just bring you up to speed on all the new technologies that and initiatives they've put into place. So we like to go to that annually and see what kind of newfangled ways they've got for fighting snow. But when it all comes down to it, it's all about plows and more plows. So,
speaking of plows, how much snow removal equipment does the village own?
So we have 29 pieces of equipment, and these range from snow blowers all the way up to plows with 7.5 to 12-foot plows. So we use just about all pieces of equipment during events. It also includes our salt brine machine, which we purchased a couple years ago, which is really helping with some of the technology and the liquids that we're putting down. But yeah, on a typical route, we have 5 main trucks with big plows on them. These are deuce and a halves and large dump trucks equipped with all the technology and everything there for our main routes. We also use 1 tons with salt spreaders for some of our secondary routes, and all the way down to pickup trucks for alleys and things like that.
How has the village met the new trends, the new technologies, the initiatives for our snow and ice management?
We've been fortunate enough to get some grant money from the tollway. We worked through that a few years back, so that's really how we were able to initiate some of our programs. It all costs money to initiate new technology. So with this grant program, we were able to purchase a brand new plow truck. We have liquid tanks that allow us to apply liquids to our roads. As I mentioned, the salt brine machine. And then we were also able to upgrade all of our controllers and everything in our existing trucks. So we kind of retrofitted some of those to the newest technology. So that's what we've been doing over the last few years. We have now finished all of that work and really waiting to see the benefits of it.
I would love to talk more about snow and ice with you guys. Can you guys hang out for a little bit?
bet.
Absolutely.
All right. We'll be back with more Spotlight in Bensenville.
The Water's Edge Aquatic Center is conveniently located in the Redmond Recreational Complex in Bensenville. The Water's Edge is home of Fenton High School and Wahoo swim teams, featuring an indoor 8-lane lap pool and diving well. The Aquatic Center is available for private functions and parties. Learn to swim, stay in shape, or enjoy recreational swimming year-round at the Water's Edge Aquatic Center.
The Bensenville Community Library, serving a community of readers. Whether you're old or young, a lover of words, music, or computers, the library has something for you. Check out our new Kindles, toddler jams, story and movie nights, or a variety of other activities offered. For more information, call us at 630-766-4642 or check out our schedule on the web at benlib.org. The Bensenville Community Library, celebrating 50 years of library service. Staying connected is important, and at the Village of Bensenville, it has never been easier to keep up to date with what's happening around town. Whether on your phone, desktop, or tablet, the Village of Bensenville website is your go-to community resource, so you'll stay connected at home, in the office, or on the go. Join us on social media. Visit the Bensenville homepage and click on the Facebook icon. This will take you to the Bensenville Facebook fan page. Once there, click the like button and add us to your newsfeed. To follow us on Twitter, visit the Bensenville homepage and click on the Twitter icon. This will take you to the Bensenville Twitter page. Once there, click the follow button and add us to your Twitter feed and receive regular community updates. For email and cell phone notifications, click on the Notify Me button. This will take you to the Notify Me dashboard. Add your email address and/or cell phone number at the top of the page. Then select which service you would like to receive updates from. Click on the envelope icon for email alerts and on the phone icon for phone alerts. You can choose one, the other, or both. Tune into our public access cable shows and board meetings. Choose a current program from the Multimedia tab down on the home page. Bensenville Community Television is also web streamed 24 hours a day. To pay your Bensenville utility bill online, just click on the Online Payments button, then follow the instructions provided on our secure payment site. If you have any problems, Concerns or questions to tell the village, please visit the Report a Concern Center. Through the YourGov application, you can explain your issue and track its progress from submission to completion. Issues submitted through YourGov are forwarded directly to the responsible department. Staying connected is important, and at the Village of Bensenville, it has never been easier to keep up to date with what's happening around town. On your phone, desktop, or tablet, the Village of Bensenville website is your go-to community resource, so you'll stay connected wherever you are.
Hello, I'm Village President Frank DeSimone, and welcome back to Spotlight in Bensenville. In this episode, we are talking with our guest, Joe Karachi, who is our Director of Public Works, and John Izuski, who is our Public Works Streets and Forestry Supervisor, about Bensenville's ice and snow removal plans. Welcome back to the show, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
So how does the village classify its roadways, and how is that relevant to the snow removal operations?
So we classify our roads basically in 4 different categories. We have our arterial streets. Those are the big, large streets, York Road, Green Street, Jefferson, some of the major streets in town. Those get our first priority. Second is our collector streets. These would be more of our east-west streets, the Washingtons, Memorials, things like that. They get a little bit less, but still one of our major streets. And then we classify them down to local roads and cul-de-sacs and dead ends. So we use these as part of our level of service criteria. So certain roadways get different levels of service. We are a curb-to-curb snowplow community. However, during the event, we have different categories as to how long it's going to take us to get to those levels based on the streets.
What are the jurisdictional responsibilities of the non-village streets?
So the non-village streets that we don't take care of are, IDOT has 2 of our major roads, which is Route 83 and Irving Park Road. So those are plowed by IDOT. We also have Grand Avenue and York Road north of Irving Park Road. Those are done by DuPage County. Okay. And then lastly, 2 streets that are done by Cook County are Devon and County Line Road.
Does the village handle sidewalk snow removal?
We do. We have 12.1 miles of sidewalk removal. A lot of that is Grand Avenue, York Road, and Irving Park Road, but we also have a whole category that is our school zones. So we try to get out there prior to school the best we can. I will say that sidewalks usually are the last priority. We want to get the roads cleared obviously first. So if we have the personnel and we have the time to get out there before school starts, we'll get the snow routes, the school's snow routes done first. Those are going to be your memorials, your church, any way that the students get back and forth between the schools and whatnot. And then we also have our downtown. And as we mentioned earlier, the downtown is going to be a little bit of a challenge for us this year. We'll figure it out. Wider sidewalks and expectations. So we'll see how that goes.
Who is the snow removal supervisor and what are their responsibilities?
I'm going to leave that one to Johnny.
Well, I am the supervisor for snow removal, and my responsibilities consist of I like to monitor the snow event that is on its way, try to develop what plan would be the best way to fight the snow, to ensure the safety of our residents and that anybody that passes through our town actually. And preparation, you got to have everything ready to go, know what's coming, when it's coming, and have everything prepared and ready to go. So.
What are the responsibilities of our operators?
Our operators, I hate to hit the word preparation again, but to be prepared, be aware that we do have snow coming, to make sure their vehicle is ready to go, no snags beforehand, and to get some rest and be ready to fight snow for as long as it may take. And the main thing is to be safe out there.
And those will remind our residents too, and I know the plow guys, the operators don't like this. Once we plow the street, don't plow your stuff back into the street, correct?
Please.
Correct. We are hoping to get a little better response from people clearing their sidewalks and driveways. At least as far as I can remember, they do have chutes on them, so try to shoot that snow into a parkway or somewhere where it's not going to end up back out in the street, because there's a pretty good chance it's going to be back in the driveway, right. And we don't want to be labeled the bad guy, but that's our job.
Another rumor out there is that the snow truck operators pick on driveways and put the snow in front of their driveways on purpose when they're plowing the streets. Is that true?
That's absolutely not true. We don't have time to figure out who lives where, and beside that, we love everybody in town the same.
So when especially when the truck comes through, obviously there's going to be snow in front of people's driveways, and it's just something we can't avoid. We can't pick up the
Right.
plow.
We
We
can't
can't move
avoid
it.
It's inevitable. It's the way that the plows are arranged, and it's the same in every community. It's no different here in Bensenville than every other town.
It was kind of a joke. I was
Yeah.
just,
Right.
The other thing I would like
John
to say
got
about-
all serious.
no.
Wait a minute.
The other thing I would like to mention too is the parking on the streets. Again, our main goal is to finish a snow shift safely, and parked cars really make it difficult for our snowplow drivers to do their job effectively.
Right.
And when they're always going around a truck, the conditions are usually whiteouts and whatnot. We have accidents. We hit trucks that are parked in the streets. That happens if they're there. They're not supposed to be there. But I just encourage everybody, if we do get that 2-inch and we're dropping plows, please park your cars in your driveway.
Also, if you can, remove the snow around fire hydrants.
Fire hydrants too. Yes.
Especially.
That's for our fire department.
Yes.
All right, guys, thank you so much. And one more question is, where can residents find out more information about our winter operations?
We do have a section on our Public Works section of the village website. We do post our snow plan every year. Once it's updated, we'll be working on that in the next couple of weeks, get that updated and posted to the website.
Hope for no snow all year?
No, I have to use some salt.
All right.
But yeah, we want to
Maybe on Christmas, it'll be all right.
a white Christmas, and that'll be good
I'm
for
good.
me.
I'm good. And then 80s.
And remember out there, if you have to drive in snow, or if you must drive in snow, you should drive slow. Be safe.
Look at that.
Have a great winter.
Thank you for joining us on Spotlight in Bensenville. We'll see you next time.